Hello and good morning. The time now is... I haven't got a fucking clue. Where's the clock? 2:47. It's early. Best we get this show on the road. Still want to be a trucker? I've done all my checks and we're ready to rock and roll. Right, stop pissing about. Let's go. Sunroof open.
At the end of the road, turn right, then, at the end of the road, turn left.
Oh, a successful night of not being broken into. It's always a result, isn't it? I didn't sleep well. I thought I kept thinking I heard noises, and I just...
Turn right, then, at the end of the road, turn left.
And stupidly I get up, although it's not really my concern. Well, it is, I suppose, really, but I'm not a security guard at the end of the day. But I was loaded last night and
Turn left, then, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
it's my imagination, but my lights were alright just a minute ago when I
Go
checked
right
it.
on the roundabout and take the second exit, A34, towards Oxford. Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
It's my imagination. I think I'm hallucinating. Looks like there's a white light coming from my back of the tractor unit. There's no lights on. That's the number plate, isn't it? Idiot.
After 600 feet, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A34, towards Oxford. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
She's a bit loud this morning. A little too forceful for my liking. I like to be eased into it nice and gently.
Take the exit, then keep right. After 900 feet, keep right.
I think we've got various road closures to deal with this morning.
Keep right.
The A34 may or may not be shut. the A43 may or may not be shut. No idea.
Follow A34 towards Oxford for 15 miles.
Who knows? So we're just battling up the road, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. Get yourself comfortable. Got a big load of coffee to drink. A little biscuit to keep me going. And today's Thursday. I think. Not really with it. I had lack of sleep last night. I had a couple of good nights early in the week. Get the last night, rubbish. Bloke next to me was up clanking about around midnight, and he kept me awake for a good probably an hour. He got up really early. And then last night there was a lad, a young, the thing that threw me about 11ish. I woke up and I could hear music going by, and I thought there's somebody driving by in a car. Woke me up. Well, the second time it went through, I thought, what? Strange, doing a drive-through. Perhaps for out, and this is where my mind went over to wait into overtime. Perhaps that's checking out vehicles. I thought, why would you do that with your radio up really loud or your music on really loud? But then again, you've got to think some of these things are pretty thick, you know. I know someone who had their curtains cut recently, and they left the back door, and there was nothing in the truck, but they left the back doors wide open, so all they had to do was look in the back. No, just cut the curtains. Idiots. And then I heard it a third time, and I thought, there's something not right here, so I was out of bed, pulled the curtains back, there's a kid on a bike. Now, I don't know if you know, anyone who knows Newbury services, it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's not the sort of place you cycle to. It's not the sort of place that you'd really cycle to and from. And he went round, and I waited another 4 or 5 minutes, and he went round again. And then he went round again. I thought, what the fuck is going on here? He was just doing circuits on a push bike with some music playing really loud. I was contemplating getting up and meeting him with my tyre tapper. Thankfully he didn't come back round again, but it was like, what are you doing? I thought he was sort of but he was going, and the thing that was really weird was that if he was checking out vehicles, he'd been going a little bit slower, and you really want to be checking the back of the vehicles, not the fronts. But he was pelting on round like he was on some sort of fucking time trial. But he was in a hoodie and tracksuit bottom, a proper Ned. And for those of you that don't know what a Ned is, it's a Scottish term for a Ned. Stands for NED, non-educated delinquent. Ned. Yeah, I really don't know what was going on there. Anyway, it's 146 106 miles. Well, Google's telling me it's 149, I don't know, one or the other. I'm 3 miles adrift somewhere. That's when I enter into the black hole. Or a wormhole. Could be a wormhole. Had a bit of a conversation with my planner last night. Is that where are you stopping tonight? Why are you stopping there? I said, well, I'm stopping there because I can't get up to the red line, because if I get up to the red line it'll be gone 6 o'clock, which means it's going to be absolutely rammed, and the chances are I may not even be able to get in. Now if I can't get in when I get there, I've got nowhere else to go, and I could run out of time, and it'll be a lay-by. And as I'm loaded, that ain't going to be a good idea, is it? No. Okay. So why didn't you come back to the yard? Well, I didn't want to come back to the yard purely and simply for 2 reasons. Firstly, it would mean me getting up at midnight, and I ain't got the time to get up at midnight, and this box would be late. I'd have the earliest I could get up would have been about 1:30 to make this happen. And secondly, when I spoke to your man, which is the other planner, and he asked me, and he changed my job from one job to this job on the premise that I could make it. Well, I did say to him that I could make the job depending on the docks, as to how long it takes me to get round the docks, and how far I get tonight, which will probably be Cheveley. Okay, he says. So for me, that's the green flag to go. If he didn't want me to run up the road with it, stay in the yard, then he should have said. I'm a bit of a loss as to what to do, really. You know, it's like, do you want the job done or not? No, I don't quite know. Because sometimes you run with a loaded box, you know, and a special box, and sometimes you don't. I've got to double and triple check my own planners to make sure that what I'm doing is correct. I shouldn't have to, but I'm going to have to. One of those things. And to be honest, it just is like, and again, they make this fuss, you know, and rightly so, don't get me wrong. But we've been broken into in the yard. We've had trucks that have been attempted to be stolen from the yard. But it's not a secure yard. So, what's secure these days? Nothing. There's nothing secure these days. Anyway, that's enough of me moaning. It's too early in the morning to be moaning. It's 3 minutes past 1 and it's the witching hour. Still got at least another 3 hours before sunrise. And I'll be where I'm supposed to be by then. I've never been to this place before. I thought I had, but I looked on a map and it's not something that rings any bells at all. And again, it's funny, isn't it, that we go. And I've been up towards Chesterfield 2 or 3 times recently, so I'm going back up there again today. I'm just south of Chesterfield, just off junction 29. Runs of going to certain places for 3-4 weeks, then you don't go to them again for months and months and months, if you even go to them again. Some places we do on a regular basis, but so bloody rain now. So there's I might have to come off in about 6 miles. It looks like I will. I didn't think you were stationary for a minute. Looks like I've got to come off. Possibly. And then instead of going across the A43, and straight up the M40, straight up the M42 onto the M1. Not pissing about going through Coventry. Right, so in case you're focusing on the rain dots, I'll pause you there. I'll speak to you all later. Hello. Get out of here. Tipped 4 3/4 hours. No, 3 3/4 hours.
Turn right, B6039, Mansfield Road, then turn left. You will arrive at your destination at 13:47.
Managed to get 2 hours of sleeping. Well, over 1.5 hours. Wasn't completely 2 hours, but 1.5 hours.
After 600 feet, turn left, B6425, Hasaki Lane, then turn right.
And I needed it. I got here and I was hanging.
Turn left, then turn right.
I'm glad I'm not full coming up that hill. Yeah. Let me out. Blimey, wasn't expecting that. Very nice of them. So I'm going over the top of the motorway now.
After 600 feet, turn right, A617.
Well, it's not the motorway, it's the 617. 10 to 10 on Thursday morning.
Turn right.
Got the sun in your eyes, what little sun there is. I don't think it'll last for long. The roads were really, really quiet on the way up this morning. I know it was early, but it was dead. The only time we got busy was just this part, just a little bit of the M1. my bits in order. Alright, comfortable. So back to my favourite container yard. Get this box off. Last lay-by before round 1. Not that I'm be able to get in it. But I could get in there. But I don't need to. I haven't got a lot of coffee on me, so I'm going to get down the M1, come off junction 18 and then pull over and make myself a brew. Take a 15-minute there and then get on a bit further down the road and take a half hour before I go into my favourite container yard. By then I'll be on about 4 hours. Go by me.
Go right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit.
If I'd have stuck my signal on, I might have panicked him, you know. And he's going into that left-hand lane anyway. Oh. Busy. Go. Go a little bit further. Excuse me.
Take
Here
the
we go.
exit, M1, then take the motorway.
And we are off.
Follow M1 towards Nottingham for 77 miles.
We're looking at around 180, anything between 188 and 190 miles. So that's 4 hours of anyone's money. M1 southbound. It's like a showery day. I know what I wanted to talk about. I've been meaning to talk about it, but sort of things have got in the way, you know, more important issues. But now we're back onto a bit of an even keel. We can, for those of you that remember or go back, I'd put a little post up on YouTube about naming the group that for Lend With Care, where if you want to chuck a few quid in and support someone, help them out, then we'd set up like a group thing. If you don't, that's brilliant. If you do, brilliant. You know, it's nothing, you know. But go and have a look anyway and see what you think. It's called Lend With Care, all one word. I think I can't remember if it's lendwithcare.co.uk or .com, but just Google Lend With Care and it'll come up with it. And have a look, see what they're all about. I've donated a little bit of money now over the years. Not a great deal, you know, no great shakes at all. But it's because every penny counts to these people, and it all makes a bit of a difference. So the name is, and I forgot what the name of the group is, so I need to get back to you on that one. So I'll let you know. But I have set it up. So you just need to, and the way it works is quite simply, you set up your own account, you basically what you're doing is that, you know, we're just a group of like-minded people that all want to help other people out, you know, give a little back where we can. And people say, oh yeah, charity begins at home. You're right, it does, you know, but this is making a difference to those people that are wanting to do something and are already in, or some of them, most of them are already in business in some way or another, but because of their country or the infrastructure or where they live or what they're wanting to do, they can't get traditional, what we call a traditional loan, you know. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. So this is a way of helping these sort of people out, and I like that, you know. It doesn't stop me from giving to people in this country, and you know, I'm all for helping out veterans and being a veteran myself, and I'm all for it. But you know, you got to look at the bigger picture sometimes. It's not for everyone, nobody, you know, but for me, I feel like I'm doing a little bit, you know, and it is a little bit, and that's the beauty of the way these things work. There's lots of people just doing a little bit. So anyway, banged on about that enough. I will get the name of the group so that you can set your own account up, and then you can attribute whatever you loan or whoever you decide to loan to. I have a strict set of criteria that I apply to who I lend money to, based on my own beliefs and my own sort of philosophy, really, I suppose. It works for me, and I've lent to, I don't know, maybe over a dozen people now, and not one defaulted. And when I say lend, we're looking at 15, 20 quid, you know. But there's lots of us doing 15, 20 quid, which means that they get the money they're looking for. And it can be anything from a couple of £100, £400-500 to £4,000 or £5,000. And it might be to update their workshop, or it might be to buy a van, or it might be to buy more seeds and fertilisers so that they can make more money and provide better education for their children. Because those children could then become doctors or solicitors and help within their country, and that's how it works. So yeah, I think it's a fairly good thing to do. Talking too much. Heights of Abraham. What's that? A cliff or something that you leap off. Now we got some proper sunshine. On the way out this morning I went through some right squally old rain, horrible. Just what you didn't need when you're knackered, which I was this morning. Really didn't sleep well. So I'm going to make a phone call to the office in a minute and find out what the plan is for Friday, Crackerjack Day. And then I'm going home to an empty house. Because the gorgeous Kira is in Alicante. She arrived safely. She didn't need to take any diazepam, but I think she was a little bit pissed by the time she got off the plane. So I think they'd had a few glasses whilst waiting for the plane and whilst on it. But it's a girls' weekend away, isn't it? What do you expect? To set the scene, there's 4 of them going and 2 of them are like really do like a drink. The gorgeous Kira likes a drink and she can handle a drink, but she's nowhere near as mad as her other friend that she's with. Those 2 are not. They're not as mad as the other 2, right? Because they are proper mental. That mental. I think it was last year or the year before, one of them fell into their own suitcase when they got back to the room and then pissed themselves. So they've been pissed in their own suitcase. Proper job. Brilliant. Oh dear. Yeah. Memorable for all the wrong reasons. I might go up and see my old mate on Saturday night up in Shaftesbury. I don't know, see how I feel. I'd like to, and it'll be, it's one of those things where you're gonna really enjoy it when I'm there. Stay at his house, have a few beers and put the wheels to rights. But the other part of me is like, I want to stay home and cook something nice for me tea. Or have a big chicken kebab. Have a couple of beers and then get an early night, you know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Depends on what happens on Friday actually, tomorrow. If I'm overnighting somewhere then I probably won't because I'll be tired and I just want to sleep. Be nice and rested. So anyway, you got the sun in your eyes. I'm talking bollocks as normal, and I'm a little bit concerned about this old what's his name? Quasi toe ring. He's the old Chancellor of the Exchequer. I'm not convinced. It's all looking a bit dramatic at the moment, isn't it? You know. I'll tell you, if my predictions, I know I've talked about them before, but for those of you that are new, over a year ago, it was in September, a year ago September, I predicted that inflation would hit 7%. I think it was 7%, I said. It was either 7 or 8%. Well, it's well above that now, it's 9.9, isn't it? And then I also said the interest rates will be over 2%, and I've been proven right yet again. That was a year ago. I've got my finger on the pulse. I'm down with the kids. I might just be a thick fat trucker. Get that right. But there is a little bit going up in my noggin going on, you know. Now, there is rumours that interest rates could rise 5.5%, 6%, and that would be absolutely catastrophic. People would be losing their homes over that, because everyone's, well, I haven't. I'm good. I'm good. We are good. But a lot of people have mortgaged up to the max, and I think I was reading some figures now saying like the average mortgage, if it does go up to 5.6, it goes from £800 a month up to £1,400 a month. So somewhere you've got to find an extra £600 a month. Let alone everything else going up. £600 a month. Where are you going to find that from? I mean, these people are getting to the end of the month and having no money left as it is, and buying stuff on credit cards. It's like, you know, fucking hell. Another 600 nicker, you'll be in the shit, fella. And that's all because the banks were, you know, lending out money left, right, and centre. Yeah, to the value, you know, the value of your house is, you know, yeah, we'll finance that for you. Instead of going, hang on a minute, I'm not sure you can afford this. You can afford it now, but if the shit hits the fan, interest rates aren't going up, and they haven't gone up for a good few years, have they? But my first house, I bought my first house, I was paying 15%, 15. You know, and that was a killer. That was an absolute killer. So some of us oldies can remember back that far, and we can remember what the pain we were going through, and how much better off. But some of the youngsters that have bought houses in the last 10, 15 years don't remember that pain. And it's always been in my head that rates could go back up to that. It's not a, you know, so I've always been a little bit careful. And wisely so, as it turns out. So yeah, no, I saw that Martin Lewis, and somebody phoned in and said, look, all my bills have gone up, my mortgage is interest only, that's gone up 250, I've had the remortgage, it's gone up 250 quid, and you know, my outgoings now fully exceed my incomings. I'm on a pension, and it's like, how have you still got a mortgage with a pension? That doesn't. Well, I know it's easy to do, but it's scary. And it's Martin Lewis, you know, he's the money guru, isn't he? You know, and he turned around and he said, it was on TV, I think he was doing it. He said, I haven't got an answer for you. There isn't one. So you know things are bad when there's someone like him going, I haven't got an answer for you, I'm really sorry, I can't answer that question for you. I don't know how you're going to sort that. Shit. So there's a lot of people over the next 6 months. So my advice is, don't go mad at Christmas. You know, I said to the gorgeous Kira, you know, for Christmas, just buy me a thing of Toblerone and I'll be an happy lad. You know, no, I'm 55. I've got everything I need. If I'd have needed it, I'd have bought it by now. You know what I mean? I've got enough pairs of socks to last me my lifetime now.